little mellow in this show. There's gonna be some great things happening in this show. When I say it's about to be fun and relax in a place of peace on this show, today it's gonna be something a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? I got Maxwell playing in the background, the smooth jazz version of Maxwell with the pineapple Maxwell as my co-host in the background as well. So we about to have some great times out here. Welcome to Thursday Night with Pineapple. I'm Terrence Ramsey, CIO of Ripe Brand Clothing / the Royal Blossom Company. And got some updates and news. So, this Saturday coming up, we are going to be at Big Fest, okay? So, we're going to be out at Big Fest from 12 to 7 at Percy Harvey Park, downtown Tampa, Florida, okay? From 12 to 7, it's going to be vendors, fun, live games. Everything is going to be there. You know, everything is going to be on top of everything. It's going to be so much things happening simultaneously, okay? There's a lot going on. When I say there's a lot going on, there is a lot going on. So next week, we're going to be at Fierce Entertainment Studios with the networking social. It's going to be an all-white party. Listen, you need to get there too. We're going to be out there, man. It's going to be some fun things. Excuse me. I forgot I had to get on a Zoom. I'm just playing the playback with the Zoom. But listen, let me show you something. I know some of you, I went live a couple days ago about my shorts. Some of y'all don't know what's been going on with my shorts. So I'm going to go ahead and show you those right real quick. Hold on one second. All right, let me see. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do. So I'm going to go ahead and do what I need to do as far as showing you what's been going on. So, yeah, so let me show you. Boom. I haven't came up with a name for these yet, okay? This is embroidered, okay? This is embroidered. This part is embroidered, okay? So we still trying to figure some things out. I've been getting some names and stuff in there too. Boom. Boom. These are screen print. The other ones are embroidered, okay? But look, I might do the blue. Might just do the blue. It's blue or red, but I think we're gonna do red. Okay? No, the blue. Because the demand has been for the blue. So yeah, man, we got a lot of stuff just going on simultaneously. I am so excited for what's about to happen. So yeah, man, like listen, I'm about to go ahead and bring this guest on. Okay? There's been so many things just going on simultaneously. Because there's actually a Zoom meeting for the event this weekend. I just tuned in on the Zoom. Can't hear that they saying, but I know I'm there. But I just get a recap from them tomorrow. Without further ado, we about to bring on another podcaster. Podcaster meeting podcaster. You heard what I said earlier. Podcaster meeting podcaster. You know, she's doing some great things in the community. She's in multiple fields. She does a lot of community work as well. Okay, she does online work. She does a little bit of health and wellness. She dibbles and dabbles in a few different areas. I'm gonna bring her on. Her name is Miss Domasha, okay? CEO of Zip Motivation. And I'm gonna let her come on and tell you about what she got going on. What's up, D? You on mute.
I was like, yeah, he up here catching a real vibe. He like a lot of What's going on? How you
Yeah,
doing?
I'm good. You know, this is what we do on this show. We catch vibes around here.
I see. I see. Well, thank you for having me on the show. I appreciate it.
No, no problem. No problem. So tell me, tell the audience, tell the audience a little bit about yourself, where you're from, and, what do you do?
Um, we'll start with where I'm from. I always say I'm from everywhere because like military brat. So I always say I'm from everywhere. It's no really specific place that I really be claiming. Honestly speaking, I went to school in Florida. I done went to school a couple of different places before. So but I did graduate in Florida. So um, what I do is a whole bunch. So I got Zip Mouth Motivation, which started out as a podcast. Um, and then it just transformed into coaching over the years, like it transformed into coaching. So I've been podcasting now, I always say 5 years, but it's been like 7 years now that I've been podcasting. And I started podcasting because I wanted to express myself. And so I'm not like a person who really be talking to a lot of people. And somebody was like, you should start a podcast and get all of that stuff off your chest. And so that's how it started. And then from there, someone was like, you should be a coach. So I was like, I don't know about that. That's kind of like being a therapist. I don't know if I really want to take on other people's problems and situations. But it transformed into me coaching.
Okay, so tell me about your podcasting topics. So what do you usually talk about on your podcast? What
Um,
what areas?
I talk about a bunch of different areas. So generally, I talk about like motivation, changing your mindset. I also have business owners on there, so it was like a platform built for people who are entrepreneurs to come on and talk about their business, really kind of like promote their business. And lately, we've been talking about relationships and building communities and different things like that. So it can go from any subject. It depends on who's on there and what they want to talk about. Because it's no like I don't have no limits. Like you could just say whatever you want to say. Sometimes people just want to talk. Get up there and talk. Sometimes they want to express something to the world. Well, here's your chance.
Okay, so you don't come up with this different topics. So your podcast is more so for venting.
Yeah, you can come on there and vent. You can come on there and promote your business. You can come on there and do whatever it is you want to do because you never know. Like you might come on there and start promoting your business, but you also may have a story behind why you started your business or a story behind who you are.
Okay. Okay, so I know you do things in the health and wellness. So what areas do you study in the health and wellness on your coaching and motivation?
So with like helping, well, coaching is basically a wellness. So I work with the mindset, helping people change their mindset, become a better person, deal with their past traumas, different things like that. Um, and so I just this year implemented. Last year I started Takai Divine, which is a tea company. So I do holistic teas. So it's Takai Divine and more. So it's holistic teas, is wellness like mind, body, and spirit. So exercising, eating right, making sure you're drinking right, what's healthy for you. And then this year I started. Hey Denise, I started implementing sound healing. So I went and did a sound healing certificate class. And so I started doing sound bowls, amongst a bunch of different other instruments. It just depends on what I'm feeling when I'm playing.
Okay, so I've seen you do the sound bowls. The sound bowls is very interesting. A lot of people don't don't understand the power of the sound bowl. Okay, sound bowl puts you in another realm. Okay, and
Right.
and people just like, man, people be playing with the sound bowl, man. She just playing games with the sound bowl, like. But can you tell us a little bit about the benefits of having the sound bowl and using them in your meditation practices?
Well, I'll say this. I'm gonna start with this. So I grew up in church. So I know most people who go to church are probably like, oh no, you messing with people, stuff or whatever. Um, so when I first got attracted to it, I was like, ooh, I don't know, I'm scared. I don't want to do nothing crazy. But when you think about religion or whatever you are, when you think about it, there's good and evil in everything that you do. You know what I'm saying? Like there's good and evil. But in our bodies are vibrating. You know what I'm saying? Like we have cellular vibration. We have like so many different um sacral chakras. Like there's a whole bunch, there's 25 in total, but we only focus on like the sacral chakra, your heart, your mind. We only focus on those things. So it heals those things. It brings those things back to the vibration that they should be at. So if you're not even thinking, if you're not spiritual and you just thinking of like healing and removing things from your body, that's what the sound healing is for. So it's a healing without medication, more or less the same.
Okay, so what do people? So has anybody said the sound bowls evil?
Because anybody said who?
The sound bowls evil?
Zebra.
No, evil.
Oh, I've heard a couple of people say it before. I've seen a few people who know me and know my life in and out, like, oh, I don't know if you should be doing that. But that's that's their conviction is my thing. Like that's their conviction. I'm not a person that take medication or pills or anything like that. Anytime I get sick, I'm doing something that's natural. So that's that's their thing. I don't have nothing to say whether they. It doesn't matter to me because I ain't gonna say I don't. I don't care what people think, but I'm gonna do what feels good to me.
Okay. So a lot of people think that certain things in life can be evil, uh, as they think money is evil, they think the president is evil. They think there's so many different perspectives on life about what things are evil. The sound bowls is a little app. That's a little strange saying sound bowls are evil. Okay. Now, I say the context of what you're doing, the sound bowls, it makes a difference. However, if you're using it for the purpose of good, it's not bad. It's neither good or bad. It's on the wielder. Okay, so a lot of people realize when you wield is the person's intent. What's the intent behind it? Okay, so when you're understanding, it's a part of meditation and healing and all of that. You have a different perspective because we can honestly say let's keep it buck. When people say they take pills and pharmaceutical drugs, the Greek word pharmacy, Greek word root word witchcraft. So that's why when you see people are all on side effects, nausea, gas, heart stop, brain stop function, brain fog, knee replacement needed, all that foolishness. So what you think it's doing for you? You keep popping them pills and popping them pills and popping them pills. What's that doing? That's evil. You selling me something that's just putting a band-aid that's treating symptoms. It's not treating the root cause of what the problem is. See, when you're in the wellness industry, and it's just of different fields in the wellness industry. You got meditation and yoga, you got gardening, you got food, you got sports, you got working out. I mean, there's so many different perspectives of the health and wellness industry, and when you consolidate all those different components all together, you should be able to live a healthy lifestyle. Okay, so all that meditation, all of that is a part of it. Meditation, uh, yoga, stretching, working out, all that's a part of it, okay? And it also sets the mood for your day. It also, lowers your frequency to where it brings you at a place of peace and calmness and also a lot of health benefits. It puts your chakras back in alignment, okay? And it's also one of those things that can also, people who suffer from high blood pressure, it kind of lowers your blood pressure over time. But most people don't want to do that. They rather pay $500 for a pill. And
I,
that's
I agree with you. Like, and I try to stay out of people's business. So, they do whatever makes them happy, and I'm gonna do what makes me happy.
Don't people ain't happy on them pills?
Huh?
Them people ain't happy on that pill.
Well,
Tell
they
me,
be acting like they happy,
they
like they be acting like they
no,
happy. So
you bring another solution to them. What they response is? Do they look like they happy?
no, I've had some people who, like who've transitioned with me playing the bowls. You know what I'm saying? Um, I've had a couple of people do that. They're like, oh, at first I was kind of like nervous, but like you said, it's about the intentions. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people have ill intentions when they're doing a lot of different things. You could have ill intentions across the pulpit. So, like your energy is going out into the congregation. So it just depends. You've heard me play before, and so I remember looking at all y'all faces, and all y'all was like mesmerized, but y'all was relaxed though. You know what I'm saying? My intention was just to relax you.
Yeah, and some people don't understand that. It's to clear your mind. You got so much junk in your mind too.
Right.
Most people don't understand that. It's funny. A lot of people don't understand that. The sound waves, understanding Zen, and they don't really understand that because their mind is just racing so much to where they can't understand it to the point where it starts with a diet,
Mm-hmm.
meaning your diet, not just your food. It's talking about everything that you're ingesting from
Everything that you just
spiritual, mental,
right.
physical, psychological, and especially food.
Especially.
People they eat so much food, they mind, man, I can't do that, man. I can't focus. They can't focus because they got so much toxins and
Right.
stuff in the body to where your body can't. It's trying to sound bowls, trying to get you back in the wet, but you can't get back in the wet because you got some toxins in there. So you got it's a process.
It is. It is. It really is a process. So that's why I started to kind divine. I did the teas first because what the teas do is they get into your system and they cleanse you from different things. They might clean your blood. It depends on what tea you get. They might clean your blood. They might clean whatever's in your stomach out, make you go to the bathroom because everybody look. I don't know why people always like this tea gonna make me go to the bathroom. Not like a harsh thing, but it's a gentle cleansing. You know what I'm saying? Like it's really a gentle cleansing. And then I did the wellness. The other part of it is exercising. I'm not a exerciser I'm not a gymnast or whatever, but I do exercise. I do go to the gym. So then that was another important aspect. And then people don't understand that your gut health and your brain work together. You know what I'm saying? So when you got a healthy gut, you got a healthy brain. So, but they don't get that. It's because they keep eating McDonald's, even though they. No, never mind. Let me just shut up. But they don't understand that. So what I do is I bring it to you, but you have to want it too. You can't just like I don't force nothing on nobody. Adults can make their own decisions. You feel what I'm saying? Like I have one child in my house. He eat meat. I have another child who doesn't eat meat that much. So he's slowly like stopping to eat meat, but I don't eat meat at all, but I still buy meat for them, because they can make their own decision, whatever feels right. I'm giving you the education, but if you're choosing to do whatever you want to do, that's on you. I have nothing to do with that.
Right. It's like, when you have the knowledge, you got to choose what you're doing with it. And Miss T Time, Miss Carrie Lowe, she said chaos is definitely will keep you from focusing. Man. That stuff, the food, you putting that chaos in your body. That's why you output chaos. That's true.
Right.
She loves teas. Has to be. Yes, she said definitely his lifestyle, health and wellness. People think health and wellness is something that's like, oh man, that's just a gang. They're a clique. Yeah, they just they don't want to eat meat. They don't want to do none of that stuff. No, 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 no. Health and wellness is a lifestyle. Just like my auntie said, this is a lifestyle. It's a way of life. It's a way of thinking. It's how you move. how you perceive yourself, your energy, your light that you cast among people, your aura, your spiritual life. All that is about you coming out, showing people this is like I eat fruits, vegetables.
Right.
I have an all vegetable vegan diet. That's me.
Right.
You know, that's what I like. You know, it suits my blood type and better for my overall health. And when
Right.
I was all over the place, couldn't focus.
Right.
You know, my cholesterol was high.
Right.
Oh God, I got high cholesterol. It don't add up. Something ain't right.
Something ain't right. It's the food though. Like it's what you ingest. It's not only the food though, because people limit like high blood pressure, high cholesterol. They limit it to food, but it's not just food. It's also like what's going on in your life. You know what I'm saying? Like if your life is chaotic and you saying like I eat right, I eat right, I eat right, you know, it might be your life. It might just be a life. I've known people to be vegetarian and have a chaotic life and have high blood pressure. So it's a lot of things that go into like when you're working on your body, you're working on your mind, your body, and your spirit all together. You know what I'm saying? So making sure that you're at a high frequency, like you said, a high frequency.
Yep. See, I'm around a lot of older people that try now to become healthier. That's good.
Yeah.
Good. But the key thing with the older generation is it's kind of hard for them to get a little bit healthier because of where they are in their lives. And you know, a lot of people don't understand this too. Like when you've been eating bad for so long,
Right.
it's like as a compound. You know, it's like a person that been overweight for 2 decades, right? They've been
Right.
over 2 decades and they start trying to lose weight, and they're not able to lose weight because your body's been adjusted like that for so long. So it's going to take a little bit of a process, and some people, you know, they get discouraged. They don't want to lose the weight, but it's about discipline. See, that's the key
Right.
word: discipline.
Right.
Have accountability around you, understanding like, yo, if you really want to lose this weight, this is what we need to do to lose the weight. It's a whole life change. That means you changing the way you think, what you
Right.
what you ingest on the internet, your
Mhm.
social media.
Yeah.
Even if you gotta change your circles, a lot of times people can't lose weight because of the people they're around too.
Most of the times 80% of what you do is about your mindset. You know what I'm saying? Like if you can conquer your mindset, you can pretty much do anything after that. You know what I'm saying? But you got to start slow. A lot of people want to change the way that they eat. They want to change this, they want to change that, but they got to heal first because people don't realize that they are emotional eaters, or when something triggered them, the easiest thing to do is like, I'm frustrated at work. I got to go get some lunch. I'm about to go to McDonald's. Now these
Man,
people done
I
told you.
give me that bluebell tonight. I'm about to go eat some bluebell.
Right.
Got the whole tub. Got the whole scooper eating from the scooper.
That's what I'm saying.
The breast.
If you can conquer this part, then you can, okay, I can move forward. You know what I'm saying? Like, I want some McDonald's. Like, I haven't ate meat in years, but from time to time, I be thinking, like, dang, I want some chicken wings, flats, fried. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
From time to time, I do. And people be like, no, you don't. You've been doing good for all this long time. Make no sense. Or they'll say something like, you're going to be sick. You're right. You absolutely right. Because I have not eaten meat in years. So I'm going to be very sick. But going back to you saying, like, it's harder for older people to make the change. It's easy if you know what to do. First, you got to cleanse your body, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to cleanse all that stuff out your body. You got to get a herb that's going to cleanse that blood, cleanse all of that stuff out, and then you got to start afresh. But people don't realize, like, when you say you're going to go on a diet, all of that junk you've been eating is still in your body. It's still in your body. So you got to do a cleanse first. Like, you can do a fast. You can do some herbs along with the fast.
You said what they gotta do?
They got to fast.
They gotta fast.
Right.
All right. They gotta fast. Okay.
Don't be
Look, what? They just look. They
they
gotta
got
fast.
to.
Because a lot of people don't understand that you have to fast. Fasting is it's a spiritual component. A lot of people don't realize fasting is a spiritual component. It's dangerous.
Right.
It's dangerous because number one, you're cleaning all that stuff out of your body, but you're also removing different things out of your body, and
Of
you're also
course.
closer to God too. And all
Mhm.
that junk around you gonna start trying to attack you simultaneously.
Right.
You're like, man, I ain't going on no fast, man. That's dangerous, man. I can't do it. I'm scared. If I had done it, I'm scared of that change, man. I can't cross. I can't deal with it. I'm like, well,
Absolutely.
this is the cost to get to the other side. This is your cost. You got to count your cost. What are the costs? So you talking about a $30,000 emergency room bill, doctor visit, a
True.
$100,000 kidney transplant,
True. True.
or,
Absolutely.
or you clean your colon out.
There we go. Clean out your colon. It's that simple. Get you a natural colon cleanser and take it. Be consistent with it.
Okay, Michelle says molar and herbs tea is the best detox tea. Yup, she ain't lying.
So you could do, yeah, mullein is really good. You could do something as simple as cilantro. As simple as boiling cilantro and doing a cilantro tea. Cilantro cleanses the blood too. So the stuff that's been in your blood, all that gooked up junk, like people got problems with their heart failure and stuff like that, all of that helps. But you have to do something. You can't just say like, oh, I'm about to change the way that I eat. You still gonna crave all that nasty stuff.
Look, a lot of people don't realize when they go to a plant-based. I said, try plant-based diet for 3 weeks. Wait, they be like, man, I can't do that. I got to have my beef. They'll fight tooth and nail. You better not tell them that you ain't about to have no pork at that bit. They will fight. Say you ain't bringing no ribs to that barbecue if you want to. They won't come. They'll try to get your black card from you. But I'm like, but you think about it, these are the reason why all these underlying ailments exist in our community. They're not hereditary.
Right.
Napoleon Hill says in Outwitting the Devil, 90% of health problems are caused by what you eat. So if what you're eating is bad, you're gonna have bad outcomes with your health. Okay.
Right.
So, and a lot of people don't understand that. They think that stuff don't work hand in hand, and it does. You try a plant-based diet, you'll start feeling better. You start being able to sleep better.
Right.
Yeah, your skin will clear. Yep, ladies, your skin will clear up. You stop putting mountains makeup on. You gotta cover up them zits no more. Drink water, fruit juice.
Right.
Leave the Mountain Dew and Sprite alone.
No, you ain't telling the people about they about doing Sprite.
No, leave that Sprite. You know black women love Sprite.
Everybody, every time I turn around somebody black ordering Sprite, I be like,
they like ordering Sprite with ice.
that's not a drink.
That's what drink. I told you. I know what I'm talking about. Ice, what ice in it? Ice filled all the way to the brim. For real.
That's not drink.
For real.
It's
like,
absolutely. But all those different things, like they play a part in your life. But stress, you can gain weight from stress and all that stuff too. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be unhealthy from all of that. So you just gotta. I always tell people like, who you waving at somebody?
Yeah, you waving at Camille from Big Fest. I was on. I've been doing both.
I see.
I do both. Everybody need my attention.
I see.
I see you Saturday. All right.
Y'all know Terrence Hood for real.
Look.
He Hood for real.
Look, everybody, look. You see, I be getting pulled from different communities because I'm a community. They be pulling, man. Gotta have your own, man. I gotta do what I gotta do.
Oh my God.
Yep. So let's go on to the next part of this. You got your sound bowls with you?
Yeah, I'm gonna just do one because I have 8 of them, but I'm gonna do one. So
Yeah, you
every
can't.
time,
Yeah, you can't do all 8. These niggas will start getting confused. Like,
huh?
you got one. They not ready for 8. Don't give these people 8.
Don't give
Don't.
them 8.
They start getting real confused.
They're
Dude.
just confused. I hope they can hear it because sometimes when you're online, it depends on like what mic you have. So I got the podcast mic. I don't know if they're gonna really be able to hear it, but you'll tell me if they
Okay.
can hear it. And so usually when I get ready to do the sound bowls, I always give a little spiel that you definitely need to drink water after you listen to the sound bowls. Kind of like relax yourself. I do a meditation, but we ain't gonna do the meditation today. I'm gonna just play for a second for y'all because I take this serious. So I don't be just playing out of nowhere.
Okay. Let me see.
So some people do it differently. Some people, like they'll sing it and spin. I heard somebody say,
I can hear it. Denise said she can hear it. I can hear it too. That's pretty tight.
and see, it still carries even after you get done playing it.
Yeah, I like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, so let me tell you my experience with the sound bowl when she played the sound bowl. Okay, are y'all listening? Let me tell you my experience.
They listening.
Okay, so she played all 8 of them. Okay, so she was just gently doing it. They go. Then she said they gonna play some piece. Done. She's telling us where to put our thoughts is. When I say, bro, I thought we was in a spiritual plane when she was playing it, right? Now I'm dead serious. What?
Seriously.
We was in a spiritual plane. Like,
It
let
was
me tell.
like it was amazing for me to see all of y'all faces because like men do come to my sessions, but not that many men come at one time. So like just watching y'all, it was like, oh my God. Like, oh my God. I was like, oh my God. And then when y'all finally like opened y'all eyes, it was just some people were still like in a trance because I think it was their first time.
Yeah, man, everybody eyes was bloodshot red. They were gone.
I I promise you, I said they in here asleep. I better stop. They
that's
in here asleep.
that's because we work hard. Like, we
Right.
just work hard. That shows you how hard we work. Like, we was just gone, and we just keep on going and going. And that's something that us men need to work on. Okay, we need
Right.
to take time for self care because we always take care of everybody else, take care of community, taking on everybody else's problems, and we never take care of ourselves. Okay,
Right.
that's what we need to do. Take care
Absolutely.
of ourselves, and so that way we can have a longer lasting life and stuff like that. And in like my experience, like it was pretty cool. Like I just felt cool, calm, collective. I
Yeah.
had I had no thoughts. Like
That's
no.
that's my intention. Like when I set an intention, it depends on what the group is because I do screen meditation too. So screen meditation is a little bit heavier because this is like your like it's like you releasing a lot of frustrations in screen meditation. You know what I'm saying? So like you said, men do work hard, women work hard, everybody work hard, but then sometimes people just need to scream. So I do it a little differently when we in a setting, but I set the intentions at each one. But the intention was to relax y'all and take y'all to a positive place, a good place, because we had a heavy conversation in there. You know, building the father and son relationship is that's a heavy conversation that sometimes people can't talk about.
Yeah, it's very deep conversation. You take it
Definitely.
a whole other stratosphere. That's true.
Definitely.
Yep, yep, yep. So tell the audience how this impacts your body.
How I do what? Say it one
How
more
does
time.
this how does this impact your body?
Well, with the sound healing, it heals a bunch of different things in your body. Like it depends. Let's see, I'll do an example. I had a client that had a stomach issue. I actually had a couple of clients that had stomach issues. And so they had a stomach issue and they've been going to the doctor, going to the doctor, going to the doctor, and they had tried a bunch of different healing things. Like they might have tried some meditation, they might have been trying yoga, they tried a bunch of different things, and so we started doing the bowls. But there is a smaller bowl, and you will be on the table, and then I'm also removing negative energy from you. You know what I'm saying? So there's a whole bunch encompassed. So the bowls don't just do it by themselves. There's a bunch of different stuff going on as well. If you're in a healing session, like when you're in a relaxed session, it's probably just the bowls. But it will help you with your diet. It'll help you with your focus. It'll help like cleanse. It helps so much stuff. Like the list go on and on and on and on and on. And different positions of the bowls being away from you do things because like I said, there are 25 chakras, but we just talk about the 8.
Okay. How do you book these sessions?
I have a calendar, so you can either go on my Zip My Motivation business page, and there's a calendar there. You can inbox me because sometimes people want to ask questions, so they want to inbox me. That's fine too. Like I'm the same on every platform: Zip My Motivation, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, except for Twitter. Somebody stole my account on Twitter, and they just won't give it back. So, right. I don't even want to battle with them. So whatever, keep the Twitter.
They need a healing session.
Right, Twitter, right? Come on, I'm trying to tell you. How y'all let somebody steal an account where it's really it's just words. Like, what happened?
Well, that's what we do here. Welcome to social media.
Right, that's true story. True story. Knock on wood, none of my other accounts have been stolen before. I mean, people done made fake pages, but if you know, you know.
So I got 2 more questions for you. I'm gonna do it as a 2-part.
Okay.
So explain how you help business grow, and what's your input on collaborations?
Okay, so that's the other part of my business is helping people. First, I work with their mindset because before you can even, I think before you even start to get into business, you got to have the proper mind because being an entrepreneur is not for the weak at all. Not for the weak at all. So you got to have you got to have your mind right. So I help them with their mindset. Not only do I help with the mindset, I help them with their presence. You know what I'm saying? So whatever their business is, I help them get their presence together. Whether it's on social media, whether it's within the community, wherever it is, it doesn't even matter. So I help them with their presence, and then I'll help them with the organization of the building process. So like if you want to build, I don't know, a t-shirt company, I'll help you with step by step, getting your LLC, what's next, what's next, what's next, what's next, on down the line. So I'll support them in those things. So basically it sometimes they say, oh, thank you, Domasha, but I really tell them it's them. I just keep them together so that they can do it.
Okay. And what way do you keep them together?
Mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually. So it's like I'm your coach. So I'm coaching you through every step, helping you with the paperwork. You know how you'll start something and you have all these naysayers. You know what I'm saying? You have people giving you all this advice and telling you this and telling you that. Well, I help you unlock your mind and you make the choices. You make the choices. If it's a bad choice, we'll talk about it. Do
Okay.
people get mad at me? 100%. But success rate is great. It's great.
Okay. So do you Do you help people unlock their potential in your meditation classes?
In both. So generally a person would meet me and we would have like a consultation. Because let's see if we can even work together. Because I'm tough. It's hard. Like it's not easy. So you got to be prepared to work with me to know that I support you. I got your back. You gonna do this. You finna complete this. You gonna get mad at me. I don't get offended easily, so I'm not gonna get offended. You can say whatever. You can talk your talk or whatever, but I'll see you next week or I'll see you tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Like you, because I know it's hard. I know it's hard, but like I said, even though people think it's me, it's really them. It's really them. I'm just asking them the right questions. I'm just pulling different things out of them. I'm just supporting them in their healing process. That's the only thing that I'm doing. But it's really them saying, like, I really, really want this. Like, I want this. And if you want it, nothing that you want gonna come easy. It's always gonna be a fight. Your destiny, your passion, all of that stuff is gonna be a fight. But you have to know somebody is fighting with you.
Okay.
And as far as collaboration goes, I will collab. I love to collaborate with people, but I just want to collaborate with people who are I ain't gonna say of the same mind because I want you to have a different mind from mine so that we can really collab on something for real. But um I don't wanna I wanna collab. I don't want to trauma bond. Let's just put it that way. Like I want to collab. I don't want to trauma bond. I realized that people probably took advantage of you. People took advantage of me, but this ain't that. You know what I'm saying? Like this ain't that. Like if we gonna work, let's work. If we not gonna work, you go that way, I'm gonna go that way, and I'm still gonna hug you and say I love you when I see you.
Trauma bond. How would you trauma bond in a collaboration?
Oh, because people have their own perception of things. They want to collab, but they've been through so much. You know, like having a business and collabing with people, people not showing up or doing something properly or acting the right way, taking money and all kind of crazy stuff. And that's why I said I don't want to trauma bond. I want to collab. Like, if we gonna collab, this is what we doing. Let's collab. But if you got all that extra stuff that you haven't healed from, and every time I do something that almost reminds you or I might say something, oh, I remember when I don't want to hear that. I don't got time for that. I don't got time for that. I don't have no time for that. Heal and then let's collab.
Yeah, because a lot of people they bring past issues into new relationships,
Right.
and it's not just on a personal level; it's also on a business level.
100%.
Some people just don't know how to let stuff go. They don't know how to let it go and let it be where it is, and they'll mess up new relationships and new collabs because of their old school, their old ways of thinking. So
Always.
they got because sometimes people don't realize they can block their own blessings doing that.
Right. Right. And I have that happen a lot. Like people want to work. They like, I want to work with you. I want us to collab on something. And then it's a lot of trauma involved. And I'm a healed individual. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to, like, my intentions is pure. My intentions is for us to build something together and have something together and let's move forward. Those are my only intentions. As far as me thinking anything other than those are your same intentions, I'm not, my mind ain't even there. It's not even
Yeah,
there.
it is. That makes perfect sense. That makes perfect sense. So tell people, tell everybody before we close out, tell everybody how they can find you, all your social media platforms, and how to schedule appointments with you.
Okay, all my social media platforms, Zip My Motivation. Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. Um, and you can pretty much find me on any of those. I have a business line. It's on my Zip My Motivation page. You can call me, text me. People do all the time. But the phone number is right there. It's a business line. So if I don't answer the phone, leave a message. or send a text. Either way, and if you want to schedule, I usually like to send out the calendar because you might call me and I might be free and say, hey, let's just hop on the phone for 30 minutes to see if we mesh. I don't like to waste time. I don't like to waste people time or their money or none of that stuff. So let's just get to it.
It is, everybody.
Let's just get to it.
Yeah, this one is pretty straightforward. It was relaxed. We had some fun. We just got straight to the point. What would be some tips that you would give some people that can do home meditation? What would you suggest before we leave?
I would just suggest breathe. Just breathe because a lot of times people don't breathe. You get upset and then what they say, you make your chest big because you're so frustrated. Breathe. Just breathe. When you get home, decompress. Like turn the phone off, disconnect for a second. It's okay to disconnect. It's okay not to answer every call and every text message. It's okay. And you scratching your head because you probably be like, oh, my phone. No.
I used to do that. I used to do that a lot, but I mean, we screening calls now. What?
Got to, because sometimes your energy might be up here, and you trying to, like you trying to just process your day. Now you talk to somebody, now your energy down here. You go decompress, I'm gonna decompress, and then we'll talk to each other when we at a higher frequency.
There it is. All right. If you don't have anything, you have anything closing remarks, anything you want to say before we head out?
I appreciate you for having me on the show. It was nice. You did a great job. I'm proud of you. You got your thing going.
This is what I like to do.
That's what's up.
All right. Until next week, Thursday night with Pineapple, of course, we're going to have another phenomenal guest. As always, I've been delivering. We coming from another angle again. I'm telling you, you don't know where angle I'm coming from. You're going to like this next week. You're going to love it. 7:30, YouTube, like, share, and subscribe to the Royal Blossom 2018 on YouTube. We're simultaneously live on LinkedIn, Facebook, Royal Pineapple K. So we over and out. We'll see you soon. Be blessed.